You guys remember a couple days ago when we were out here picking apricots? Our tree broke. So here's what we did to temporarily fix it in hopes that we can save this large branch. Okay, we got it pruned down pretty good. I basically just kind of took the top branches off, and I'm hoping that's gonna relieve some weight. I also decided to take this one off for the overall health of the tree and this branch. I'd rather have this long tine one than this one that's going straight up. So that might actually make it easier to pull the branches back together too. So I'm gonna clean up this mess here, pull the tractor to this side, and try and lift from right here and see what we can do. We got it all done. I pruned all the branches off. We got a pile of them right there. See that? And that's about the best I could get it. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty close. It's not perfect, but I think it's close enough to hopefully it can heal itself. So I'm gonna call this one good for now, unless you guys tell me otherwise. If you guys think it needs to be closer, let me know, but I think it's pretty good. All right, now it's on to the next project of the day.
Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. Our little chicken nuggets have grown from little nuggets to big full-size drumsticks now, so it is processing day, and I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through our setup here, and then after that I will walk you through butchering one of them. If that's something you don't want to see, you might want to go on to the next video, because we are going to be processing a full chicken in this video. All right, so our first stop here is our kill cones. This is where the chicken goes in to be dispatched. The blood comes down here into our buckets. All of the blood goes onto our compost piles that we in turn put onto our gardens. From there, we come over here into our warm water, hot water. It's 150 degrees Fahrenheit. We dunk the chicken in this for about 30 seconds, and that loosens up all of the feathers so they come off easily. Once they come out of the warm water and the feathers are loosened, they come over here to the plucker. We used to have a drum plucker. It was amazing. It got the job done quickly. Unfortunately, it died last year and we couldn't figure out how to fix it. Lonnie worked on it. We don't know what's wrong with it. So we're resorting back to this old plucker here that we actually traded 3 laying hens for. An old farmer needed some laying hens and he was willing to give up his old school plucker because he wasn't processing chickens anymore. So this thing has been around for many, many years. It works great too. We haven't had a problem with it. All right, once our chicken no longer has any feathers, it comes over here to our stainless steel table where we eviscerate the chicken, which is pretty much just a fancy way of saying we pull all the insides out. Once the chicken is cleaned out, we come over here. I don't have the bucket out right now, but usually we have another bucket here that is full of just cold water from our well. The chicken goes in there for 30 minutes to an hour, and then it comes over here and gets moved into our ice water tank, which we also don't have the ice in here yet, but we will. Once they've sat in here for a few hours, we pull them out of here and then we bag them and they go in our freezer. All right, let me show you how the process works. Our first step is to grab our chicken. Then we come over here to our kill cones. The chicken goes in upside down here. The blood rushes to its head, so it's pretty calm. Doesn't really know what's going on. Our next step is we're gonna cut right along either side of the chicken's neck. Just right here, you wanna cut the artery so that it can bleed out quickly. I'm not gonna do that on camera. YouTube gets mad when I do that. After you slice the neck and the chicken starts to bleed out, it may bounce around a little bit. It's just the nerves, it's completely normal, don't freak out. The next step is it goes into our hot water here for 30 seconds. 3, 4, 5. All right, you'll know the chicken is ready when you can just pull the feathers and they're coming off super easy. Next, we're going over to the plucker. All right, now we have all the feathers off of the chicken. We can go ahead and eviscerate it. I like to start right down here at the feet. We just slice into the joint there, all the way through. You can save the feet. Those make good broth or even dog treats. And then I flip the chicken over and they have an oil gland here in the back. And we're just gonna slice down that and remove the oil gland. Okay, now we flip the chicken back over. You can grab and pull out right here. We don't wanna cut the inside. So if we pull away, we won't cut the insides. So we just wanna make a slit right there, just like that. And now we're gonna put our hand in here and just open the cavity up. Okay, once you have it opened, you can loosen some of the stuff from the top. Makes it a lot easier to get out. Okay, and now we're just gonna stick our hand going straight in and loosen everything on the top as we go. I like to get my hand all the way in there and put my fingers around the heart and then pull out. There we go. See how the heart's here? And then just pull everything out. All right, now that we have everything pulled, we're gonna go on to one side here of the cavity so we can cut down the side. And then we go on the other side here. We don't wanna cut the insides. So we're gonna slice down this side. All right, and then we're just gonna cut that out here. And that removes everything there. We still have to reach in, and on each side you have a lung. So you just wanna get your hands under the lung and pull that out. I feed it to the chickens, they don't mind. Okay, and then we're gonna flip the chicken around, and right where we slit the chicken's neck, we can get in here and put our hand around the windpipe and the crop, and we're just gonna pull that out. And if you didn't feed your chickens at least 12 hours beforehand, it should be empty. So we always withhold food for at least 12 hours. That makes this process easier. Okay, and then we just pull the head off. And we have a perfectly clean chicken. We just need to rinse it off and put it in our cold water bath. Next step is we like to keep the gizzard here, so we just pull that off. Same with the heart. Just gonna pull the heart off and keep that. Now the liver we also keep. It's a little bit harder though. It has a bile sac here, and these are super sensitive, so you don't want to bust that. So I just pinch above it and kind of loosen and pull. There we go. Then we have the liver and we can save that.
We're all done with the processing portion. You can see this is our ice bath. We're getting ready to come in and add some more ice. This is our cool water bath. You can see this is where all the blood and a lot of the feathers come out. So this is why you really want to keep them in here for 20 or 30 minutes. And then initially let them cool down. And then it also makes the pin feathers a lot easier to come off before you bag them. So leave them in here for 30 minutes. And then we put them in here. They'll sit in here for probably about 2 to 3 hours and really chill and really cool down. And then Elizabeth will come through and bag them up, and we'll show you a little bit of that process. These are heat shrink bags that we get from Amazon. Elizabeth's gonna put one in the bag, put the straw in the cavity, which will suck all the air out and seal the bird up. And it makes it, I don't know, how long do you think it lasts in the freezer?
Well, the other day we ate chicken that was 2 years old.
Okay, well, it'll at least last 2 years. Then, so yeah, she has a zip tie here. She'll put it around the top with the straw in there, and the straw's inside the cavity of the chicken, which gets all the air out of it. Then we'll dip it in hot water. Only have to dip it for less than 10 seconds, and it seals it up.
Pull the straw out and just tighten the
zip tie, cut the end of the zip tie off.
We're good to
go. And then if you want to label it, you can label it. If not, like us, just put it in the freezer. Good to go.